What is going on again, YouTube? It's Kevin here with the Idiotic Vaporers channel. I'm going to talk about the Itaste VTR today. I know it's a little bit of an older device, but I've had it for a while. Put it through its paces, beat the piss out of it, so hey, now I can actually talk about it and tell you how good it is or how bad it is. So, first off, it's a nice little box mod. Innokin makes it. Goes from 3 watts all the way up to 15 watts, and then it goes from 3 volts to 6 volts. Uh, Pretty nice. Comes with a little iClear 30S in it. Nice little tank. As you can see, mine's been brutally beaten. The only thing I've noticed wrong with mine so far after the paces I put it through was my screen's got a little bit of a crack in there, and then my wheel has a slight wobble to it, but I mean it has fallen off of the 3-story roof. It's been run over once and probably fell off about 2 or 3 ladders. It's been put through its paces, knocked over all the time. The good thing about this, since it comes with this little iClear 30S though, and the thing that's a little weird about it is, if you take this tank out, you have this little ring up here. And I guess that's kept this tank alive for as long as it has. I mean, it's got a couple knocks and chips all over it, but other than that, I really don't know what the purpose of it is. I guess just for show, whatever. Now, there are people that are taking them and cutting off that little ring right there because apparently the K-Fun 3.1 will fit in there, and actually any K-Fun will, for that matter, will fit right inside of here if you cut that off, and it'll fit down in there. But I'm not too worried about my K-Fun sitting inside of here because it also comes with this little weird thing here, and as you can tell by looking at it, I mean, it's had the shit kicked out of it. It's like a little, just an extension adapter. So you screw this in, and then anything you have that's bigger than that little O-ring, not the O-ring, but bigger than that little ring, just screws right on top, and then you're good to go with it. So yeah, so that's a nice little thing about it. Now mine does not spin down here. Now the first versions of them spun down here, but also the first versions, from what I'm being told, a lot of people I know weren't able to get them to fire below 1 ohm. But I guess it's a update or whatever on it. I've been able to get this to fire all the way down to 0.6. This one's just a little 0.8 on the page here right now. So yeah, so I haven't had a problem with not being able to go beneath 1 ohm with this. But some people have. I guess it's nice. I guess it really doesn't matter one way or another. Now, when you get this, you will also get it in this nice little pretty box. Now, I can't show you what the box originally looks like. This is the box. But I have taken mine, and since I have a couple tanks that I like to go around with, I've gotten a certain kind of foam that you can cut layers out of, and I made a nice little carrier for my tanks. You know, just that way they don't get beat up and shit. I mean, I'm not going to go around with this to use my vaporizer because I'm going to be using it, so I figured the only other good thing for that box was to hold my tanks and whatever else I guess you could put in there. So, like I said, this is falling off of a roof, been run over. I haven't had any problems with it whatsoever. I mean, other than the screen cracking, but what more do you expect when it falls 30 feet out the air and lands on a patio? I mean, something's going to give, but in all honesty, just a little star on the screen, I'm happy with that. So I mean, it's a pretty good device. It's actually become one of my favorites. I've adapted to it. Not exactly sure why. I guess it's just, I mean, it's very useful. It's a nice mod. It's got a little bit of weight to it. I like the heavier mods, and it's just an overall good thing. Now, the MVP you were able to pass through and charge right into the bottom. This one you can't. This one just takes regular 18650 battery. And it's vented down on the bottom. Actually, this thing's got a shit ton of vent holes on it. You got 6 on the bottom, then you got 6 more on the front right here. Push the button once to fire it. 3 times turns it off. 3 times turns it on. If you want to check the resistance of your atomizer, take this little top button up here, push that down once. That'll tell you your resistance, so I know I'm at 1.8. Turn the dial. Right now it's going up to 15 watts. As you can see, it'll go down to 3. And you click that little top button again, and that puts you over to your volts. Go all the way up. 6 volts. Down to 3. Personally, I like to keep mine on variable wattage mode. I just find it to be a little bit easier. Now with the tank that I have on here now that they come with, I think it's a 1.8. I normally fire that around 10 to 11 volts, or 10 to 11 watts. I'm sorry. Whew, 11 volts, that'd be a lot for this. Now I try to fire it around 10 to 11 watts. And it does pretty good with that. So overall, my impression on it is it's good, it's durable. I beat the absolute piss out of it. Haven't had a problem with it. I might have had the battery pop out or a tank top pop off, but all it is just a matter of putting it back together. I mean, it's a very solid. Now, everybody says it's a fingerprint magnet, but guess what? If you're getting it, you know what you're getting. So if you don't want the fingerprint magnet, get the other one. They have, it's like a green camo. You might be happier with that, but guess what? I really don't give a shit. If we look at it right now, you can see where it slid down the roof, all those nice little scratches on it. I mean, it's been put through its paces, but hey, that speaks to the quality of the build, in my opinion. I mean, I've had it for a while now, don't plan on getting rid of it. It seems to be my go-to vape for some reason. Not exactly sure why, but it's so versatile that that's all I seem to want to take with me. Alright guys, well, thank you for your time. I hope you enjoyed the video, learned a little bit something about it. Like I said, the version 1s down here, they'll be able to spin the tank around. Mine does not do that. So other than that, that's really the only difference besides being able to fire at sub-ohm below 1 ohm on it. But other than that, I guess that'll leave us to it. So thanks guys, thanks for watching, and see you guys next time.